Hi, I'm Rich, and I'm recovering. I'm in between weeks 8 and 9 of my recovery. I know I said I was going to post on week five, but I just other stuff got in the way. So I'm going to give you a few updates. My shoulder is feeling much better. I don't really have much pain in it anymore. I have discomfort, I guess you can call it, for a lot of things I do, anything related to the right hand. I think most of it is just stiffness and lack of any strength. Um, I had some frustrations, such as just reaching for a light switch or trying to start my car. I have to reach my hand out to turn the ignition or turn the radio or the heat or air conditioning or something like that. So I got no strength as far as reaching out to something. I got the movement, I've been my physical therapist. I've been going twice a week now. Physical therapist is still stretching me out. He says I got great movement in my arm. We're not quite ready to start building up muscles or anything like that, which is the frustrating part for me. But I find that I am able to do a little bit more. One of the big things about in the shower was my wife used to have to help me in the shower because I couldn't do things like wash underneath my armpit, my left hand armpit, because I couldn't get my hand over there. Well, I can do that now, so I no longer need help in the shower. That was a big thing. Let's see what else. Um, Tying my shoes, and putting my socks on, stuff like that. I can do those kind of things now. I don't need any help to do that. Putting my shirt on, just doing things like I wear jeans again, which I couldn't use before because I couldn't unbuckle the pants and all that kind of stuff to go to the bathroom and stuff. So there's a lot of little things that are happening now in week 8 and 9 that I couldn't do in week 5, I guess it was. So we're talking 3 weeks later. But I still have discomfort. That's what I categorize it as, discomfort. Anything I have to do with my right arm is an issue. Although I can do things with it, and so I'm going to physical therapy 2 days a week, and like I said, he's mostly stretching me out. He's got me doing some exercises at home, which I do religiously every day. I'm now to the point now where I'm back out walking on the boardwalk. This is something I couldn't do with the sling. It seemed like every movement I had, whether it be just moving around or something like that, it bothered me. Now I can do that with any kind of issues. Sleeping has been not an issue at all. I'm in the bed now, and in fact, when I first got back in the bed, I couldn't sleep on my left arm. This side here, this is my left arm. This is a good arm, and I couldn't sleep on it. Now I can do that. I've actually tried to experiment a couple times sleeping on this arm, which I can do. Well, not sleep, but I can get on it, and within about 5 minutes I start to feel it again. So I have to move back on. So I'm mostly sleeping still on my back. Um, the physical therapist says, all my movements are really, really good. I got really good movements in my arm, as far as range of motion, I guess it is. But we're still working on it. I think that pretty soon, either this week or next week, or maybe when I see the doctor again. I see the doctor again in I think it's later, mid-June or something like that. I think that maybe, hopefully, the doctor tells me before then that I can go ahead and do start building up muscles. One of the things I talked about early in my other videos was I was like a bowler. I was a big bowler, and the doctor said 6 months. I just don't see that. I think it's going to be more like around 9 months. But we'll see. Maybe I'll be surprised. Hopefully, I will be. I get into these sometimes frustrations. My wife will tell me, just keep remembering where you came from, where you were like, 4 weeks ago, or now let's see, what did we, January, February, March, April, May, 5 months ago, maybe 6 months ago, where was I at then, when I first fell and hurt my shoulder, how much pain I was in and what I could do and what I couldn't do compared to what I can do now and how I feel. So there's positives here, definitely positives. But I still sometimes get into one of these funks where I feel sorry for myself. Go back and some of the things I mentioned in week 4 or 5. I had the drainage just stopped. You know, that's all gone. Um, it stopped shortly after that. I got a little indentation here now. See if I can show it to you. Maybe I can, maybe I can't. No, you can't really see it. But there's a little indentation there where he did the lancing. The other 5 spots where he did the arthroscopic are you can't really hard to see. I got some tan going on there, and I got a lot of sun freckles back there, which through the years I've accumulated. That kind of hides a lot of that stuff. Now that the weather's starting to get nice, I'm spending a lot of time outside. One of the things I brought up to him the other day was, can I get back in the pool? And he said, no pool at all. Which, it's really not going to be the case for me. I'm going to get into the pool if it's just waiting. I know I can't swim because I've got, issues with the shoulder still, and I probably couldn't do it if I even wanted to. So that part of it, keep out of the deep end. I'll just kind of sit there, and cool off or whatever it is. So the rash that I had underneath my arm, I wound up going to a dermatologist for that. He told me it's a fungus. It's because of being locked into that sling for so long that I actually developed a fungus. I guess inflammation, I guess you'd call. So I'm taking some kind of antifungal medication, which I got one more dosage of that I'll take this afternoon. And I got some ointment to put on there, 2 different kinds, one in the morning and one in the evening, and it really seems to be cleaning it up. It's been, I guess, about a week now since I saw the dermatologist, and it's just about gone. I'm hoping that once I finish this last episode, it'll be gone. So that was another big thing. I'm glad I got rid of that. I mentioned the socks in the shower, and tying shoes and walking again, no sling. Getting rid of that sling was like a big thing. That was really good. That opened up a whole new world for me, from the walking to actually driving the car. I asked the doctor if I could drive, and he says, well, if you feel comfortable with it, you can drive. And I've been okay with the car. I can't complain with it, other than ignition, turning, having to use my other hand to reach out to to get the key in the ignition, or to change the radio station, or whatever, so those kind of frustrations are still there. The doctor told me, or the physical therapist told me, I can't cut the grass, although I have been doing it. I have one of these self-propelled lawnmowers, so I'm using my left hand to propel it, and there's some instances where I got to use both arms to move it around, but all the weight and everything's been on my left hand. And my wife is like the shoulder police, and she watches me like a hawk, make sure I'm doing anything I shouldn't be doing. I had to have my daughter come over and help me with my my garden, plant the garden, because I just couldn't get comfortable enough to do it. In fact, I was sitting on the ground trying to do it, and this was after I had physical therapy, and that I just couldn't do it, and then she came over and finished up putting the garden in, planting the plants for me. One of the things I've been doing after physical therapy, and anytime we do my exercise, like I said, I do them every day religiously, is to ice down. I got the ice machine, and I ice down for about a half hour, sometimes a little longer, and whether that helps or not, I imagine it does. I know if I had done it, the physical therapist offers that option to me, but they just put it on for like about 5 minutes or something like that. But the ice machine, I have the ice machine, it's paid for, I might as well use it, I pretty much covered everything I got going on here. I'm looking forward to the exercises which will build up the muscle a little bit more. So I have some of the things that are frustrating me, like turning a doorknob, reaching for a doorknob, or reaching over to get the coffee pot, or things like that, or put the my coffee cup up into the microwave. I can't do that because I don't have any vertical lift capabilities. I got the movement, I can move my arm up there like this, but I just can't lift it up, I got a coffee cup here, and this is about as far as I can go with it, So I can't get it up into the microwave or anything like that. I can drink it, you know, so that kind of stuff is okay. Anything below my waist is okay. We have glass doors in our shower, and we do a Ouija over it every time we're done, because otherwise I guess the silt fills up, accumulates on the glass, and it's really hard to clean off. So I have to reach up to squeeze the thing, and I've been forcing this arm up to where I can almost get to. This is about as far as I can go with it. You know, I can do this, and it was funny. I was looking at a couple other videos of people in like 8 weeks. I think it was like 8 weeks, and there was a woman there I was watching. I think her name was Donna, and I forget what her last name was. She's got a really good series of videos that she had posted on a weekly basis, going all the way out to over a year. And so I went to look at her 8 weeks, because that's where I was at the time, and she was excited for the fact that she could put her hair up into a ponytail. And I just kept, you know, if I was a woman and I had to do this, there's no way. You know, I mentioned it to the physical therapist, and the first thing I said was, you know, I was on YouTube, on the internet, and he goes, you can't be doing that. So anyhow, I told him about this woman who was excited about putting her ponytail up, and he says, well, you got to remember, first of all, you had pretty extensive surgery. She maybe not had as extensive. She wasn't. You know, she had one partial tear or 2 partial tears or something like that. And where I've got actually 2 complete tears and 1 partial. And he also said that you don't forget also that your arm is heavier than hers. And I said, well, okay, I get that, you know. But, you know, still, I'm using her as a gauge, because she's been really, especially in the beginning, she had a lot of little hints on how to deal with this shoulder surgery. I'm not taking any kind of medication now. As far as my shoulder goes, I don't take any Tylenol, no leave. Even after physical therapy, it hasn't been that excruciating. I mean, I'm sure if I had a really bad day or something like that, I would take one, but I haven't had to do that for I guess a couple of weeks now. So the things that I was really frustrated with in the beginning are starting to subside. So I guess if I just project this out for another couple of months, you know, maybe it gets better. Maybe the strength comes back. You know, hope it does. You know, everybody keeps saying be patient. It's you know, it's a lot of wipe on, wipe off, as Samuel's son says in the movie Karate Kid. Wipe on, wipe off, wipe on, wipe off, and it's the same type of thing. You know, you got to exercise and exercise and exercise it. So anyhow, that's where I'm at, and you know, I'll post again in maybe another week or two, if I have some kind of progress. Talk to you all later. Bye.